Hey, Dr. Nana here again. You know, through to the end of this year, you are going to keep seeing me and beyond. Because if we want change, we have to be part of the change. Part of the reason why I started my program in 2018 is because I went to Nigeria and I saw a whole lot of things that I knew growing up have all gone south. So, insanity is doing the same thing over and again and expecting a different result. If you want change in a country or in a system, you have to be part of the change. So today I'm going to be talking about girls, just talking a little bit about them. Nigerians, please, for those girls, just know that you can be anything you want to be. But I don't really believe where you think that you have to use what you have to get what you want. Having that idea alone is a self-defeating idea. And I really want to encourage you guys to empower yourself. You can do it. If you only believe that you want to use what you have to get what you want, that's a self-defeating attitude already. You have already depleted yourself. So that aside, today episode, I really want to talk to the leaders of Nigeria. How do you see the country Nigeria? Is this really a country that you are proud to lead? So many things are going wrong. The reason why most of the time I refer to churches is because people are so engaged in that. And I feel that's like where people gather to even get some encouragement. But that's not the only type of encouragement we need, right? We need other things in life. For a system to be whole, the system has to work together to become one as a whole. Why people depend on spirituality so much, something that you can handle physically, is because the government of the country is failing. I'm going to show you some roads in the eastern part of Nigeria and see, is this a country that are being governed by leaders? What are they doing? The budget that is being made year in, year out, what are they doing with it? Take, for instance, there's an example I want to give to you. I know of someone that was constantly having dizziness. This person was having dizziness because something was wrong with the system. One of the minerals were low in the system. Because it's here in abroad, the person went to the hospital and they discovered that just one mineral was low. It's just a matter of taking tablet or a drip to bring it up. And you continue with your doctors. I've been talking about healthcare facility in Nigeria. I have not seen the expansion of healthcare facility for ordinary citizens. So that's why you see little things are happening. People are going to the church. Pastor becomes the doctor, becomes the nurse, becomes the counselors, becomes the everything. And that's not how it works. If it were to be Nigerian, that person is having that dizziness, you just link it to spirituality immediately. Then maybe you go to the pastor for prayers. If the pastor pray and it goes away, it doesn't mean that problem is solved. It's still there. So if that mineral in your system is low, and you're supposed to just take a tablet and be on that tablet, maybe once in 3 months or whatever, and you are not taking it, how do you expect to be healed? The pastor pray for you, you think is healed? No, you are not. The thing just went away. And it will be inside of you and destroying so many other organs in your system. So today, I just want to encourage the leaders of Nigeria to remember that they are voted to the offices to do good for the citizens. Now, watch these roads.
Nazi, Agbala, and Obibiezena in Owerri North local government area of Imo State. Residents from these communities find it difficult to access Owerri, the capital city, due to bad state of road.
I've been here for the past 8 years. I've been living around here. And I know that this particular road leads direct to River State. From this particular Nopal and Naze, you straight down to Obibiezena village. And from Obibiezena village, you get to Ngobala. From Ngobala to River State. This road missed. I kept on saying, does it mean that there's no government in this state?
There are 3 communities that are called the host communities for Anambra Imo River Basin Development Authority. They brought their land, their ancestral land, was given free of charge to the federal government for the establishment of what is there. And there is a social contract that, 1, the areas of employment, people will be considered first. Second, there was an argument of whether state or federal road. This place becomes a federal concern because of the establishment, a federal establishment here that is taking the land of the people.
Let government help.
No longer be possible as businesses have collapsed due to the dilapidated nature of the road. Tenants are packed away from the area. However, the managing director of Anambra Imo says the federal government is planning to commence work on the road.
I have written letters about, I think, who are the custodians of the contract. I believe so. And on behalf of this, my nuclear village, I have equally written letters.
River Basin, Gerard Oswagu, it is believed that very soon normal life activities.
Having watched all of this, there are leaders in that communities. Many roads like this are in Nigeria destroyed. So that's why I have to keep reminding the citizens of Nigeria that you need to hold your leaders accountable for this. I believe there are legislatures that are leading this place. Whether it's a federal road or it's a state road, there's always a budget. How bet the leaders of that community will allow that road to be degenerated and people are suffering. So on today's episode, I want to remind the Nigerian citizens that it is time for you to stand up and make your voices being heard. If you elect a leader and that is not doing the right thing, remove them from the offices and elect someone who will do the right thing. And the years of Babarere Babake should be ended because Nigeria is almost gone. And everything that you attach to spirituality is not spiritual. Yes, there are spiritual attack or whatever, but it's not always spiritual. It's physical. So I have been talking about expansion of healthcare facilities in Nigeria forever, and I've not seen any of such. So if the leaders are listening, people who have money, they are not thinking of good things about Nigeria. Because if I had the money, maybe by now I would have had so many hospitals in Nigeria, because that's where it begins. So everything is not spiritual. So we need physical ability to do great things for people. So even on this episode, where I'm challenging the elected officials, I'm challenging the pastors and the GEOs to touch people's lives. Because they believe in you guys and they depend on you guys. And there's no reason why you'll be doing well and your members are not. So what they need is just the availability of those amenities. So for people who are always thinking that it's spiritual, that no, it's not. And the reason why people go to church a lot in Nigeria and cry is because of hopelessness. I hope if you want to be part of a solution, you have to be part of it. If you want to be part of a change, you have to be the change. And that's the reason why most of the time I take off my time to make videos. Please, leaders of Nigeria, enough already. Help your people to live in a state that you are elected. People who are elected in Anambra State, or whatever state that is that I'm going to put here, if you are from that state and your roads are like this, know that you are not doing your community any service. And I'm challenging the people in that community to hold their leaders accountable. So I'm going to go all over Nigeria from state to state, showing you their roads. I hope this message will get to them. And I hope you as Nigerians will stand up and do the right thing and use your money for yourself and stop taking all those monies to the wrong places. All right? Stop taking the monies to your the wrong places. Elect the right leaders and do the right thing for yourself. I want to thank you for listening again. And for the girls, know that you can do anything that you want to be in this life. And know that your body should be sacred. It's sacred.